Live from Camp Briteside in Georgetown, Texas, this is the Eagle Nation Coaches Show with head coach Chuck Griffin. Camp Briteside, located at 8701 Rural Route 2338 or Williams Drive in Georgetown, Texas, is the host of this year's show. And now, here's the voice of your Georgetown Eagles, Wally Harmon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Camp Briteside for tonight's playoff edition of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Getting ready for the bi-district round tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at Birkelbach Field. I'm Wally Harmon alongside Kelly Duvall. I don't know why I'm sitting down, so I'll stand back up.
I'm the old one.
But we're live here. Thursday night. What a night to be here. What a great change. It allowed Kelly and I to fly back in from Michigan yesterday and then be prepared for today and then be rushed at the end. So, but coming off a tough loss to in-district, but an opportunity for this team to challenge themselves now. How you turn this week around and prepare for the playoffs. You've got Centennial coming in under a new head coach. He's familiar. He's the defensive coordinator for the last 15 years. But a new team, a new scheme, back to what they coach will talk about, the offense they run, and just a new look that you're going to see from them, and a lot of young athletes on that team. But a nice challenge for this Georgetown Eagle team going into week number 1.
Oh, you waiting for me to talk?
Yeah, I have headphone problems. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, last week, tough loss, but this team kept fighting all the way to the end, and that's what you want to see in a situation like that. And you had no doubt that they would. This team throughout the season has found several different ways to win ball games. Didn't work out last Friday, but that season's gone. Now it's gold ball season. Brand new season. Everybody's undefeated. The only difference is it's a little people throwing footballs at us. All right. Lose and you go home, but this is what you've been fighting for all year, is to get into that playoff round, and here we are getting ready to take on Centennial.
Georgetown comes in out of the second seed, so they get the home game tomorrow night at Birkelbach. So an opportunity to come out and support these young men as they battle in the playoffs, because after round 1, it goes back on the road. And so it'll be a situation where these kids have to get back in the buses. They have to get back on the road, get into that schedule away from home like they did for the opposite here and had 3 home weeks earlier in the year. But at least one last home game, especially for these seniors, back at Birkelbach Field to enjoy before the next round. But they got to take care of business. It is one and done in this time of the season. And so everything is in front of these kids to prepare for Centennial tomorrow night. And you've had a chance to talk to Coach, and that'll be in the pregame show. But we'll have a visit with him here in just a second. It looks like he's roaring to go. And so we'll take a quick time out. We come back, and head coach Chuck Griffin joining us live here at Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
Yeah.
we're back live. I just had to whisper. Can't leave him in charge of anything. So we're going to turn up the volume just a hair more. Is that better? In the back? Okay. So now we got head coach Chuck Griffin with us. Coach, an opportunity for this team. Time to refocus in a tough loss to Cedar Park. The fight never stopped for this team on Friday night. The special teams stepping up with a couple of kickoff return for touchdowns. Regan Terosian in the back of finding spots, continuing to get open and creating the 2-point conversions. The team never gave up. How do you turn that and make sure that one loss doesn't become another loss?
Yeah, the mindset this week is just you can't take a loss. You got to make it a lesson, and that's just kind of got to be your mindset now. Hated to get that one up, but man, we played great. Our kids never quit. They fought all the way through. We were 6 inches away from getting a chance to finish the game there in the last minute and a half. So. Fired up about that and the way they played. And in certain instances, there's some things we got to get better at, right? And we can see that. So it's just, having the ability to use that this week and move on as we go into the playoffs.
How have these kids responded to that in practice this week, getting ready for it?
They've been very good. They've done a great job of refocusing and using this as a lesson themselves and turned up practice a little bit in the way we're preparing and getting ready to practice. And they had a player-only meeting the other night, kind of getting themselves ready, and they asked for that to refocus the whole team and get themselves in position to go make a playoff run.
Coach Meyer comes in. He has a lot of experience at Centennial. He's been there the whole time since they opened as the defensive coordinator, now the head coach. You talked about a different scheme that they run, a little bit offset of what Liberty Hill always ran. What do we expect out of the Spartans?
Well, they've gone back to the flexibone triple option, what they used to do. They'd done that early on. They went to spread for a couple of years. So last year when we played them, they were spread. This year they're back to the flexibone. Defense has stayed the same. It's the same defense you saw last year. It's a 3-3 stack with 5 over the top and trying to change the picture every snap, trying to give you a different look. So that creates some challenges offensively. Just, how do you prepare for it, making sure your kids make the right calls and get lined up right and block it correctly because of what it looks like. And then for our defensive guys, it's very much assignment football. Like somebody's got to be on the dive and somebody's got to be in the quarterback, somebody's got to be on the pitch every play, both directions, And so it's very much assignment football for those guys, for our guys.
When you come out of a tough loss like against Cedar Park, bit of a rival game and lots of points put on the board, I don't think any of us guessed that would happen. How do you get these kids refocused back to we put that behind us and now we move on to the playoffs?
You just have to. There's no time now. There's no rest for the weary. There's no week off to plan or prepare or get your mind. Like you just got to be right by Monday. And so that was the mindset of just getting ready and moving on. And we still got lots of goals on the goal board that we want to achieve, right? So we're in position to do those. So, they've done a great job responding this week.
I know it hadn't been that long, but now I guess probably 5 or 6 years. This may be the 6th year where the top 2 teams in the district get a home playoff game.
Yeah.
How important is that in this setting?
Yeah, it's great. You don't have to travel to Burleson. That's huge, right?
Or any points in between.
Or any points in between. And, so that's great, having the home field advantage and being able to take care of that. So, that's going to be a goal. A couple of years ago we had to go to Smithson Valley because we didn't get home field advantage, So that's part of it, and then we try to plan where to go the rest of the time. We'll try to make neutral, as neutral as we can.
But it's fun that they finally reward the first top 2 teams in district with an opportunity for a home game, and it makes a challenge for the 3rd and 4th teams and having to go on the road, which we're glad we're not Lake Belton going to Highland Park.
Yeah.
A lot of youth on this Centennial team. Kelly and I spent some time watching video while up in Michigan this week. A lot of kids. A lot of injuries that have happened to the Spartans, but they've adjusted. How do you prepare for that? And there's some speed on that offensive side. It's going to be fun to watch from their side of the ball. How do you prepare for that?
That doesn't make any difference, how old they are. They've got a lot. I think they got 9 sophomores playing. So from that standpoint, it doesn't change the picture for us. It doesn't change what we do. We still got to stop the flex bone, and we still got to score on a 3-3 stack. So that doesn't change. From that standpoint, they've got good players and they're out there playing, they wouldn't be out there playing if they weren't good players, right? So the youth on there doesn't matter. Obviously, they've got experience now because they've played 10 games. So we've got a lot of youth on our defense as well when you compare it like that.
Mobile quarterbacks tend to cause some problems, and this sophomore played a quarter and a half starting at corner and then had to come in at quarterback because of injury. How do you plan for a quarterback? And he's not really a runner, but he is mobile and can make things happen with his feet. How do you prepare for that?
Well, this is different than like when you talk about traditional mobile quarterback, like McCormick from ECU is a mobile quarterback.
Right.
Like his drop back passer that can run and hurt you from that standpoint. They're going to scheme some runs. This is flexbone. So, like, he's got an option to run every play, right? So, it's a running quarterback versus a mobile quarterback. So, you just got to have a plan. I mean, like I said, you got to tackle the dive, you got to tackle the quarterback, and you got to tackle the pitch guy every play.
We're not going to get in scheme, right?
No, I mean, that's the scheme. I mean, that's the plan. There's no secret there.
Tackle them all.
I've got a guy that's a recruiting guy, and he was talking to me, and he was at Navy for years, and that was his advice: tackle the dive. So I mean, no secrets there.
And what's the challenge behind running this defense for that offense for 1 week to see it? Against something they haven't seen all year.
Yeah, I mean, that's a challenge. It's just new, and something they're not used to seeing, and it's a little bit different. So that's always a challenge. But the one thing I think it lends to us, it lends to our kids, is it's an assignment-based defense. Like everybody's got an assignment. So do your job. It's not so much if they do this, they do this. If they do this, that we kind of take that out the window. It's you do this, and you do this, and do it that way every time. So that kind of lends itself to us, I think. I think we're probably a little bit better at that, of being assignment-oriented.
It seems like, just watching some film and obviously not being a coach, it seems like this flex bone is not near as complex as what Liberty Hill throws with the wing tee and those. What's the difference?
Liberty Hill, they do a lot of misdirection, a lot more misdirection than the flex bone. The flex bone is just, there's an option. If you take the dive, I'm going to pull it and run. If you take me, I'm going to pitch it. So, I mean, it is triple option, which we kind of do to a certain degree. We run the triple option from a drop back pass perspective, right? So we can give it to the running back, our quarterback can run it, or he can throw it. Like or he can give it to the quarterback. Give it to the running back, or throw two different guys, right? So we do a triple option scheme. It's just a little bit more modern than what they do, but what they do is good, and when you're good at it, it's dangerous. I mean, that's why Navy and Air Force and Army, and that's why all these guys run that kind of offense.
Looking at the video against the other night, they played
Joshua.
And it's a slugfest to win it 7-3.
Yeah.
Not a lot of passing out of that Centennial offense. Is it something we expect to maybe see more
of? They
or?
throw more than a traditional flexbone team. They'll jump in a shotgun every once in a while, 4 wide. You'll see that some. But they will also throw the ball a good bit. They're throwing the football probably about 25% of the time, 30% of the time, which is not typical flexbone, but it is something they do. So our guys do got to do a good job of doing their job and being in coverage when they need to be and tackling when they need to be, and making sure we got a good read on the offensive line and what they're telling us to do.
Let's take a quick break. We've got 2 juniors to join us tonight on the defensive side. It'll be number 3, Kate Ericson. And then we'll keep the suspense for the offensive side. It's the only lineman left to talk to, and we'll bring him up. But we'll start with Kate Ericson when we come back live here at Camp Briteside at the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. Stay with us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
Back live here at Camp Briteside. We go to the defensive side of the ball, and our junior defensive back number 3. We got a smile for Dad. Hey, how's it going, Dad? Kate Ericson joins us now. We had to pose for a picture with Jory, but Kate, a junior year. Last year got called up, got some action in that season as a sophomore. This year, one of the starters on this defense. In this defensive backfield, a lot of youth. 3 of the starters are juniors. Jihad, the only senior back there. How much fun have you had this season, and a lot of growing for this defense and the defensive backfield? How much fun have you had in this season going from filling in and getting some experience to you're the starter?
Yes, sir. I've had a lot of fun, just maturing with our group.
As you guys have grown, some challenges you guys had early in the season, and then it clicked. It seemed like things changed in that Copper's Cove game, and then it continued to blow up from there. You guys getting stronger and stronger in your coverages and in your trust of each other. How has that come along? What was that difference in there for those first 3 games? Is it getting your footing down and getting comfortable with each other, getting comfortable with the defense? And what made that change, and you guys that now as you continue to grow in this season?
I think we just started trusting each other a lot more and trusting our plan that Coach Laus gives us.
The other night, you fielded a punt. The challenge of fielding punts back there is making the decision when to let it go, when to take it, trust it. You don't want that 30-yard roll. You took one on a low-line drive that ended up saving probably about 15, 20 yards, but yet took a hit. What's it like back there? You're all by yourself. That ball's coming. What makes you, and how quick you try to make that decision, and what's going through your mind when you see that big guy coming?
I just try to make a decision that'll help our team and our offense, and I don't want what happened at Victorious to happen again.
Did it hurt the other night?
No.
Okay, good. You got it quick. We just went, ooh. So we're glad you're all right.
The biggest change, definitely just having to be mature and leading our group.
Who's the hardest tackle on the offense?
Braylon or Jet, but Braylon in the open space.
Why is he so hard to tackle?
He's so shifty.
Yeah. What's it like when he lowers that shoulder and goes?
Braylon? Nothing.
How about Jet?
Now that's something.
In your senior season, you, Decker, Bollinger, the 3 juniors back there with Jihad, the senior on the opposite side of you, how much are you absorbing in this junior year, knowing next year as a senior, you guys are going to be the leaders, and you guys are going to be the ones back there with that year of experience, but yet being that senior class next year? What's been that challenge for you to absorb that and prepare yourself to become one of those leaders next year?
Yeah, definitely just soak up all I can from our leaders and try to become the best leader next year.
The defense this week, you guys coming off a tough loss to Cedar Park last week. How do you guys and what have you guys done as a defensive unit to get that out of the head and to be prepared for a different look in Centennial, but knowing that every week now it's no matter what, it counts, and one and done if we don't play well. What did you guys do this week to help prepare yourselves, but yet to get that tough loss out of there?
It's just a new week, got a new plan, playing a new team. So just trying to focus on this week.
How big on the assignment is it? How big of a change is it for you guys in the defensive backfield on an assignment-based football scheme now? Defensive, seeing this flex offense come out of Centennial, is it a big adaptation, or you guys feel comfortable slipping into that role and knowing that you have to make those calls constantly against this team?
For us corners, it's still pretty similar. We're just guarding our guy because they still have 2 receivers out most of the time. But the safeties, they're doing something different, probably going to have to make a lot of tackles.
So you guys are going to have the confidence in yourselves, too. Know that your safeties may be reading the run. You may be on an island by yourselves. How big of a challenge is that for you guys, and how excited are you, or what makes that a situation for you guys to build that confidence and know you can take care of business?
No, I'm definitely excited for that. One-on-one, me versus him. Let's go.
What's this?
Incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. We get to talk about it quite a bit up in the booth when you see you on coverage. Seems like that confidence in you guys have grown through the year. How much fun has that been knowing that sophomore year, there's a challenge in it. There's the inexperience, the youthfulness, but then this year that confidence seems to have grown in yourself, especially. How much fun has that become for you knowing, hey, I'm out here and I've got to make these plays. They're going to come at me.
Yes, sir. It's a lot of fun. Last year just got to learn a lot, and this year now I'm just going to get and show everyone what I can do.
Would you rather be on coverage or on punt return?
Coverage.
Why? That's a lot less pressure, huh?
Yeah, I like punt returning, but definitely coverage.
Gotcha.
This year compared to last, and now looking forward to your senior year, what's the class load been like for you in the classroom, and how do you keep managing that well to stay up on the grades and the high grades, but yet stay focused in the time in the weight room that's required of football?
Definitely just making time to do our homework, get studying, doing stuff with other people too helps. So.
What was the challenge of fall baseball at the same time?
No, that was just a lot of fun, honestly. I like getting on the baseball field competing.
How much are you looking forward to that this year in that transformation? Once you leave football, it's right to baseball. Get ready in January and the tryouts and everything, but yet jumping back on the field. How excited are you for that in that transition? Your year never gets dull for you.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this spring. Big things.
Your dad worked with us on the broadcast last year, running camera for us. How much coaching does your dad do after a ball game?
None.
That's probably best.
He doesn't really know very much.
No,
all right. Well,
the truth comes out. If we don't find you, it's kind of hard to say for you. On the football field, on the baseball diamond, in the weight room, in the cages. You just have a weekend off. Where do we find you? What are you doing to recharge the batteries and kind of reset?
Just hanging out with my friends, golfing, playing cornhole over there, pickleball too.
That's right. You guys did quite a bit of golfing earlier in the year. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Any shout-outs before I let you get out of here?
Shout out T-Row and Copeland, and then Death Row Defense.
It's number 3, your junior defensive back. It's Cade Ericson joining us live here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We'll let him get out. We'll take a timeout. We come back. You get the big tasty. We'll be back live here at Camp Briteside.
visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
Back live here at Camp Briteside, joined now by the offensive side of the ball. He wears number 76. 77. It's that Jim Jeffcoat number. I don't want to give it to you. It's offense, defense. You got to keep it on that. 77. It's AJ. We got to find out why it's called that, Gonzalez. But that's how we got to start on the O-line. The only junior on the O-line. What kind of year you had? This offensive line has been talked about quite a bit of the job you guys have done. Now it's playoff time. How ready is this offensive line to get to work against Centennial Spartans?
I mean, we're excited, man. They got a good D-line. We've had a good week of preparation, man. I think the biggest thing is just treating it like any other game. Obviously, it's playoff time, so you got to nut up or shut up. Every game matters, and we just want to dominate in every way, shape, and form. So
your junior year, the only junior starting on the offensive line, and you got some seniors out there. One with a commitment like Caden going to Stanford, and one in a three-year starter in Sam Lopez.
They're all district starter. Don't forget that.
It's unreal, the experience on that line with those two guys in and of themselves. What have you been able to absorb and help use to be ready to be that leader on the offensive line as a senior next year?
It's great. You got two absolute studs, and then Ryan and Caleb. They're great too. I'd say the biggest thing is just trying to soak everything in, you know. I only have them for about, really, I only get them for one more week guaranteed. So just soaking everything up. I feel like I did a pretty good job at taking everything I could from them this year. They're just great guys. Sam, great dude on and off the field, but he knows how to get after it. He has tons of experience. And then Caden, also tons of experience. Just a great group of guys, and I just love getting after it with them.
What's your biggest step been this year in your development as an offensive lineman?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, for me personally, I'd say the area of the game where I had to really figure it out was pass pro. I kind of struggled with in spring ball. We have a really good D line. AJ Stevens is good. Jesse's good, and I played tackle for a little bit too in spring ball. Still play tackle a little bit sometimes, but that was really difficult for me at the start, and I'd say I did a pretty good job of getting right for the fall.
Would you rather pass pro or run block?
Run block, come on.
Run block, you get to pile
Always.
drive some people, huh?
Man, I still tell people my favorite game or favorite part of the game is when it's we're in 4-minute drill and it's just they know the play and I know the play, and it's who can go farther, really.
Have you sent an apology or get well soon card or a gift card to the umpire that you threw a defender into earlier in the season? Have you checked up on that guy?
No, I told him I would buy him a beer though when I get the chance. So
Gonna be a couple of years though.
yeah, it will be a couple of years. Or I'll slide him a 20.
So this offensive line, everybody talks about the wide receivers. Everybody talks about the running back. Everybody talks about the glamour boys. You big guys up front don't get a whole lot, but y'all are doing a great job. How tight is this unit?
I'd say we're really tight. We know what our objectives are. We know what we have to do and how we have to do it. I'd say the biggest thing is we just grow and learn off each other. The offensive line position is about the bond you have, the relationships that you create, because everything has to be done simultaneously with no words said. I have to know what Caden's doing. I have to know what Ryan's doing. It's just to play this position, you have to have almost like a telepathy. Like I know when he's going to come off, why he's going to come off, what this does, and how this works. So it's really a position of, like you said, no glory, but we don't do it for that. We just like to see the guys in the end zone.
Every once in a while, we'll see Jet run out on defense, or we'll see X run out on defense, or some of the offensive guys run out on defense. You ever wish they'd call your number? Go put that hand in the dirt.
I do. I loved playing D-line my freshman year. It's a fun position. I hope I get the chance sometime.
All right.
As this offensive line unit has come together, three of you guys are first-year starters with the two anchors on the outside. What's been the challenge, or how has it gone from youthfulness and trying to build that cohesion, but yet to get the coaching and the support, but yet the chewing from the two guys with the experience? How did that work for you guys, and how quick was that for you guys to take it not offensively like they're coming at you, but yet to make you better and this unit continue to gel?
No, yeah, they're great. Caden and Sam get after me all the time. But I would say it starts it started right after it starts in December. So, and what I mean by that is it doesn't start in fall. That's not when everything happens. It's the boot camp we go through. It's the lifting weights, the summer workouts. That's where it all happens. It's the pushing each other. I might be younger, but I'll still try to get on Caden and Sam if I think they could be doing something better, upholding the standard a certain way. So a lot of people think football season starts in the fall, but Coach Griffin has a great quote. It's football season doesn't start in the fall. It starts in December or November. January. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Coach, they're listening. About 3/4 of the time.
in this season, knowing that you're going to be that one guy on the offensive line next year with a year of experience, what have you been able to absorb to be prepared to be that leader on that offensive line when you're joined by four new guys that haven't gotten that starting experience?
Yeah, I know those guys. I believe in those guys. I think they've been developing great where they've been at. They're guys that aren't afraid of the work that's going to come with it, and I think it's really just going to come down to what we do in that closing time.
When you guys are watching film, through the season, y'all have gone up against some pretty good defensive lines. When you're watching film, do you ever see something in an opponent that just gives you this warm feeling in your heart and makes you excited to just put that helmet on Friday night? A little more excited?
Yeah. I would say my favorite trait to see in like a D lineman that I'm playing against is how aggressive they are. Like some guys, my favorite type of D line to play against is a 4-3 and gap down, where it's just me and the guy in front of me and who can push each other farther, basically. That's my favorite kind of football. It's just goal line, get gritty, and get after it.
Who's the toughest you've gone against this year?
That's a great question. I'd say we played a great D-line in Copper's Cove. Number 9 was a stud, the best rated guy we've played all season. That guy was really good. That was our whole game plan, was to shut him down. And Coach Flo and all the offensive coaches did a great job at preparing us for that. So, yeah.
When you're facing off against Georgetown's defense, who's the toughest to block?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 answers. In pass pro, it's Dean. I hate playing tackle and seeing that guy, or when they're in the 50 front. It's awful. He's the best pass rusher in the whole district. And then I'd say in the run game, it's Stevenson. That dude's Dean for sure. AJ's not a big trash talker. He's more of a silent guy. But Dean, he'll get you on something. He'll let you know it.
He's in that ear hole, letting you know that you fell short.
Yeah.
How much fun has it been this year as the only underclassman on that offensive line to experience, to be that underclassman and know next year you're that leader?
It's been fun. It's been fun because when you're not really in like a leadership position, you get to have a little more fun, you know. So I can really just appreciate the guys who I have around me. And next year, I believe next year will be good too.
Speaking of good, Big Tasty is a nickname we've heard about before. Where did this come about?
So when I was younger, me and my mom used to watch the show called The Goldbergs, and one of the kids in the show was named Big Tasty, and when I got my first PS4, I made that my gamer tag, and so the way it stuck was actually during baseball season. We were taking ground balls, and you'll know this name, Riley Leininger, called me Big Sexy, and I told him, no, it's Big Tasty. That's my name on the game. And then ever since then, it's just like that, caught on fire. Never once left it down.
The Big Tasty. Now, talk about this shirt tonight. You're repping a shirt that people had a chance to order. They can't order anymore. It's a once-in-a-lifetime edition. Talk about this, the playoff shirt.
So my mom actually made this shirt, so all of you should buy it for that reason alone. This is a great shirt. They did a great job. I really just like the crew neck style. This was actually my idea of the football. So she comes to me every now and then with some.
So it's your idea to put a football on a football shirt?
Yes, sir.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Great decision.
I have good ideas every now and then.
Any shout-outs before we let you get out of here?
The whole O-line, my mom, my dad, the whole coaching staff, everyone in Georgetown, and Jesus Christ.
Man, that's it. It's Big Tasty, number 77, your junior offensive lineman here on the Eagle Nation Coaches Show. We'll take one more time out. We come back. It's trivia time. We'll bring them up. We'll go at it.
Yes,
Here
sir.
live at Camp Briteside. Stay with us.
For all the fly fishing, hunting, and outdoor enthusiasts, River and Ranch Provisions is your one-stop shop for the gear you need. River and Ranch offers a large selection of outdoors and hunting supplies. Cody, Brad, Sam, and Tim have put together a high-end outdoors outfitter with high-quality services to make everyone feel welcome and important, regardless of your experience level. Come see what we have to offer at 807 South Austin Avenue in Georgetown, or visit our website at rrpgtx.com.
Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and an outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while. Wah, wah, wah. What? On the mic.
Caleb Hennessy, offensive
Sorry,
line.
brother.
AJ Gonzalez, offensive line.
Caleb McNewell, number 12, quarterback.
You good
Jackson
man.
Bates, 24, safety.
Jackson Laughlin, 18, corner. Tennyson Dean, number 8, defensive line.
All right,
I didn't shake your hand. All right.
Georgetown
There you
football
go.
trivia / whatever I wanted to ask about Georgetown. So I had to make some up. Had to come up with one. Georgetown beat Centennial last year in the bi-district round of the playoffs. What was the final score?
48-42.
That is correct. Making sure you'll pay attention. There are 3 teams in District 8. That's the district y'all play in now. That have never beaten Georgetown. Name all 3.
But they have played them, or they just like never beat them?
Yeah, you played all of them.
Yes. They have not beaten you. Not just this year.
I know.
Is it Chaparral, Glen, Lake Belton?
That is correct.
He had to check.
Lake Belton, I was like, wait, yes, sir. This is awesome. What? Yeah, we got one right here. Number 3. Who holds the record for most sacks in a single game? It was AJ.
The 8-ball Tennyson Dean.
There we go. That was funny when he came up with like,
Oops. I saw his hand go up. I wasn't about to hand him the microphone.
Speaking of records, what is Georgetown's all-time record against Eastview?
Since we've played them.
All time. Whenever they became a school. I'll give you the hint. There has been 10 matchups.
91.
That is correct.
Bang.
2014.
Hey, bonus question. What year did they beat us? Yep, 2014.
It's 2-2 right now.
32 with that bonus question.
No, I made it up. I got no stroke, man.
What Georgetown high school coach was awarded Teacher of the Month for September 2025?
Coach Durrell.
It was Coach Griffin. David Durrell. Dude, offense actually won.
Wow.
Let's go.
All right, so we know.
But Tennyson knew every answer.
Y'all won 3-2. Offense
All right.
Oh, is it tied overall?
I think it's tied overall.
That's my bonus question.
Oh, I got one. I got one.
Here to answer one bonus question.
All right, now this goes to official voter on who got the hand up first.
All right, who is that? Okay. Oh, there she is. Yeah. You don't have to sing it. Give.
Hey, everybody has to put their hands to their side. And if you raise your hand, you have to answer immediately. It can't be hand up and then put your hand.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You don't have to sing it, but give me the first couple of lines to the school song.
You say we don't have to sing it?
You don't have to sing it.
Hey, you didn't go to the official picker of hands up.
Was this right?
We did it first. We put their hand up first. Come on.
Oh. Sorry, dude. Coach's wife outranks you, man.
Now, hold on, before you start, do you actually, before you start, Kelly, do you actually know it?
Yeah, I can sing it.
Do you actually know it?
What's that?
Do you actually know it?
Yes.
Okay,
I
go
know
ahead.
it.
I know.
Pinkies, come on, guys. Come on. It helps me with the rhythm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Right. For blue and white, we will fight. For white and blue will be true. And we will always give you all our best. Georgetown High. Till sun and stars cease to shine. Your glory will be our shrine. So to the Eagles we are loyal. We believe in you.
So now officially it remains a tie because the defense knew it just as well, and it became a team song. So y'all tie. That's a tie.
Well
We
done.
will say this: you get to pick next week's
Well done.
topic, as long as we come back next week. What's the topic? PGA golf. All right, a quick timeout when we come back. I think he's here, isn't he? Where's Jeremy McDougal? There he is. Oh, okay. Somebody grab Jeremy. He's got to come up here. We got to do one more update because there is a tailgate on Friday night, tomorrow night. Quick timeout.
Hang on, before the timeout, I want to give a shout-out. And I'm just going to give a shout-out because this guy has been around Georgetown, I think, for 117 years, and he just happens to be here tonight. He coached my son, Coach Gandy. Coach Gandy. Shout out to Coach Gandy. Thank you so much for what you do for these kids and have for a long time, my friend. Thank you very much. How about a hand for Coach Gandy? Visit Camp Briteside and enjoy great food and drinks in our rustic dining room or on the huge covered patio. Camp Briteside is not just great food and drinks, but unmatched atmosphere that includes outdoor games, a wiffle ball field, and outdoor stage. Camp Briteside is located at 8701 Ranch Road, 2338 Williams Drive, near Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Camp Briteside is the host of the Eagle Nation Coaches Show each Wednesday at 6 p.m. For food and fun like nowhere else in Georgetown, visit Camp Briteside and stay a while.
Back live here at Camp Briteside. We get ready to wrap it up, but before we do, we have a tailgate. We want to make sure we talk about it tomorrow night on the last home game of the season for these seniors. Come out to the tailgate. It's going to be a fun one. Just an opportunity to make sure we line the road again. Last week, man, it was so cool. The band actually was out there playing the fight song. There was a ton of people lining the road for these boys and coaches as they came through. This is the last home game of the season,
100%.
most likely. And so it's an opportunity to send these seniors off with one more memory of that. But tomorrow's tailgate.
Yep, 5 o'clock, be there, get you something to eat, and then at 5:30 the boys will walk through, and they can feel it, they can see it, they appreciate everything you do, showing up and supporting them. So we'll be glad to have everybody out there. If you haven't been to one, if you're in Georgetown, whether you're Eastview, Georgetown, I mean, they're going to go take a long road trip, so we'd love to have everybody.
Tomorrow night's tailgate is?
It's going to be burgers and dogs. We'll be up there cooking. They'll be fresh. It ain't going to be anything left over, so we'd love to have everybody there.
Come out tomorrow night. It'll be at 5 o'clock. Kids will walk through at 5:30. Great opportunity. Come out just one. It's also one last opportunity to give to the Madeline Shoals.
100%.
The Blue Bucket will be out there, and it's been a great thing this year. The Booster Club has done. All the donations at the tailgates go to the Madeline Shoals Scholarship Fund to honor one of the athletic trainers. And, man, what a job they do.
100%. They'll get a scholarship from it, and this year we're trying to beat everything we've done in the past to give as much as we can to that. So
tomorrow night, Birkelbeck Field. It's weird because usually it's like in a couple of nights it's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The game is at 7 o'clock. We will not have the call on the YouTube channel. Kelly tweeted that out with the link for NFHS. UIL and NFHS control the playoffs for everything. And so that won't change for the foreseeable future, according to the executive director of the UIL in a conversation.
Yeah. But we will have the call.
We will. And it will be on the NFHS network, so you'll see the link. It will be us on the call.
Yeah.
And we are able to have a Georgetown broadcast because we are the official broadcast of Georgetown football.
And I did warn Coach Meyer. I got to interview Coach Meyer today. Very nice man, and I appreciate his time. I told him, I said, little Homer broadcast. He goes, man, as it should be.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the other thing is if you can't make it out or you don't want to buy a ticket for whatever reason, Briteside's going to have it on here. MCO will have it on downtown. So make sure you get there to watch it.
And I believe Thirsty Longhorn will run it as well. Chris Cahoy has been putting them up on Friday nights on one of the TVs. And so plenty of opportunities to get out and enjoy the game and watch it if you're going to watch it online at home, NFHSnetwork.com. Just go in the search bar, type in Georgetown. You'll go to Georgetown, Texas. It'll put up the link, and you'll go to it to enjoy the game. But, man, more importantly, come out. Support these kids.
100%.
The effort they put in this year, and it's a great opportunity to one last Friday night at Birkelbeck Field before the season is over and just to enjoy a home game up in the stands and at the beautiful athletic complex there at Georgetown High School. But congratulations to Coach Jenny Richardson and the Georgetown Lady Eagle volleyball team. another great run in the playoffs. They finished in the regional finals. Tough loss to Friendswood.
Top 8.
And top 8 again. So last year finished in the state semifinals and a tough loss to Cedar Park. And then a tough, Friendswood team that they lost to. Kelly and I got to watch while we were up in Michigan this week. But congrats to Jenny Richardson and the coaching staff and to all the girls. What a season. And, man, I look forward to this team next year. That junior class is going to make some noise.
Yes, sir.
As seniors next year. So congrats to them. We got to make sure we give them a shout-out before we go off the air. Thanks for joining us tonight. It was great having a team dinner and all the kids here and all the people. Thank you so much. To Camp Briteside, continually, thank you so much for welcoming us in each and every week. We love coming and sharing the time with you. For Coach Chuck Griffin, for the Big Tasty, and for Kate Ericson, thanks for joining us tonight. Tomorrow night, Merkelbeck Field, 5 o'clock, tailgate. Let's have some fun, welcome the team in, and then watch some good high school football live at Merkelbeck Field. Thanks for joining us tonight. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.